state sent me wrong cards, and they sent me a health card when that's not the card they were supposed to send me because I got denied. And so I had to straighten that out, and then I had to clean, eat. And next thing you know, it was like 2 in the morning. And then I had to sit down, relax, eat, and some more, and you know how it goes. But alright, I'll talk to you guys later on. And by the way, let me know what kind of videos you guys like to see me and Troy do. I can fix just about anything. Anything from saws, electric. I can rebuild battery packs. I can repair cars, build hot rods, fabricate, woodworking. I'm not the best woodworker because it's not really my thing, but I can do it. Yeah. And I'm not saying, it's like the worst job in the world for me, but, I do enjoy it to a bit. I mean, it wouldn't be something I would want to do like 13 hours straight, 6 days a week, but, if I was making money at it, then hell yeah, I'd do it. I mean, I've done a lot of jobs. I haven't, like, I used to flip houses, I used to repair them, I used to gut them and rebuild them from scratch. Um, I'm a certified mechanic. Eventually, I'll show you all my certifications. Um, I took a class called trans class in high school too, just because I like doing that stuff. And um, I was the only one that got 100 on it. One of like 4 kids in the whole class that got 100. Automobile repair. I was almost done with my certifications. I grew up in a junkyard, so I've been around cars all my life. Stripped motors since I was like 7 years old. I hung around the hot rod gods of, New York. I grew up with some very talented people, including my father. He was very talented. He helped the King of Hot Rods out in New York shop of 55, I think it was 56 Mercury. They dropped the roof 3 inches. I got to watch that. Um, Another friend of his, Roy Blackwell. It was kind of funny because he was actually black too. I mean, his name was Blackwell, but he was a really cool guy. He's a talented guy. He showed me how to take a 4-door 85 Malibu wagon and turn it into a 2-door sedan. He actually, took the glass out, put the windows on, took a 2-door Malibu, cut the quarter panels off, grafted them in. You know, my father's buddy Frankie Smansky, which passed away, he was a talented guy. He was one he helped chop the Merc top with. His son owned Speedo's Automotive, which they built some of the fastest shit around. His son's truck. This is before they had all these, race cars on the street. It was a full frame truck, cage, tubbed out, 454, nitrous, 750 horse on motor, 1500 horse on nitrous, And it wasn't like, the shit they show you on TV where they're doing wheel stands just for TV. I mean, this thing hooked and booked. There was, I think they spin tire unless he wanted that thing to spin tire. I mean, that thing was fast as hell. Everything they owned was fast. But, alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Like I said, let me know. I mean, I used to do landscaping, um, fencing, decking, patios. I mean, you pretty much name it, I can do it. Machine work. I ran brake lathes. I ran wood lathes. Um, I've done pretty much all. My family came from farming. You know, we didn't have the farm, but my father's great grandparents had it, and they had a 500-acre farm that got turned into. They sold off most of the property. They left the family with 40 acres, which got eventually turned into the junkyard. I mean, I know how to make money. A lot of my family, we might have started off poor as hell, but my uncle owned a junkyard. He wound up from 16, he was broke as fuck, to bringing in over 4 million a year in his pocket. You could go away without even have to worry about the business because we had the crew. Yeah, you had the right crew. Didn't have to worry about nothing. Could just do whatever they want. They'd go NASCAR races and stuff for a month. Not even have to think about the business because everything was always handled. Um, One of my cousins owns a car dealership. He taught me how to flip cars. I did body work for my cousin Joey. Flipped houses, rebuilt them with him. He taught me a lot of different things about business. Like I said, I come from a legit business family. Um, I can, like I said, engine rebuilds don't matter what it is. If you can rebuild car engine, you can rebuild a small engine. That's why I did it. Hell, I even got 100 on the test. We had airplane stuff on there. How to repair airplanes. And I don't even like airplanes. I never even touched one. So like I said, I can grow in dirt. Hydroponics is my favorite way to grow. There's certain things you have to grow outside. You could start them inside hydroponics, like trees and stuff like that, and then eventually they would have to go outside, of course. But I know how to do it. I know about the lighting. I know about the plant food. If you guys ever need a good plant food, all natural. It's fish meal, guano, a lot of the good stuff like that. It's all natural. There's no chemicals in it. Don't ever use Miracle Grow on your food. It's the worst thing for you. Even if you last month you use water to flush out your plants, there's always gonna be a chemical taste to it. So I mean, you need to test your soil, keep an eye on it, because certain plants like tomatoes, like more acid based um, ground, soil, where like peppers and stuff, I think can't live in an acid environment. So I mean, there's a lot of things. Plus, when you're growing indoors, you can have fans and stuff on, which is like wind, so you get a stronger plant. You can control the spectrum of light, control heat, no bugs. You can use mushrooms, since mushrooms use up oxygen and make CO2. You you pipe in the CO2 back into your back into your food garden, and now you got CO2 for your plants instead of using baking soda and vinegar make CO2. So you got free CO2, or buying it by the bottle, or buying the propane kits where it turns propane into CO2 for the plants. I mean, like I said, I know my shit about growing. And I'm always learning new things, new ways of doing stuff. Computers, um, what else? Flipping yard sale stuff, liquidation sales, um, flea markets. My aunt made a big living off of just doing yard sales and flea markets. That's all she did, full time. Um, Also, I do e-waste, which is a lot of people will tell you, "Oh, that's bullshit. You can't make money out." I got proof on that one. So anybody sit calling me bullshit on that, I have proof. Um, I also know how to do finding of precious metals, because I've done it. I've had an ounce of gold, pure gold in front of me. Not many people can say that. 5 nines pure. The only thing purer than that is N6 gold, which is like 3 to 5 times the rate of five nines gold, but it's a very small window to sell it in, because only the military, NASA, and medical uses it. So that's why it's so much expensive. And then there's another, I think it's rudidium or something. That's worth, right now I think it's $13,000 an ounce, which is 31 grams, I believe. And gold's like only 12. Yeah, I know you say $1,200 now, only $1,200 now. You know, at one point when I was doing it before I got fucked, gold was almost 3 grand an ounce. Um, like I said, I can pretty much do anything. You guys let me know what you want. I'll make it happen if I can. And let me know what you guys do for a living. How you guys run your homestead. You know, let me know what you guys are capable of doing. Because, I do these videos not for myself. I could really care less. If I don't think I'm some, big web star like a lot of people do. I'm just some idiot with a fucking camera and time on his hands. I don't care if I'm ever remembered, forgotten, loved, or hated. And if you like me, thank you. If you don't, that's your own problem to work out. As long as the information is there and it helps the next generation learn how to make their lives better, and You know, better kids for a better future. That's the way I look at it, and that's why I do this stuff. So, like I said, I don't do this stuff for myself. Because I've never been a camera guy. And, it's just, I got a lot of information, and I'm not willing to take it with me. So, you guys let me know what you guys want to see. And I'll do everything in my power to make it happen. You know, sometimes it's the lack of money. Sometimes it's the lack of land I have to work on. And stuff like that. But I can try the best I can. That's all we can ask. Oh yeah, I also do automotive detailing. I specialized in that for years. I can make the ugliest car shine like a freaking diamond. You gotta put sunglasses on to check that shit out. I've done it before. I mean, I've taken some pretty ugly cars and I made them shine. Sometimes you gotta play the game where the paint's too thin, so you can only do so much with it. But with fresh paint, sometimes all you gotta do is have the car re-cleared, and then you can make it shine like a diamond. There's all kinds of stuff I can do. I do car models. Well, I'll show it to you. I got some of it online, but I was trying to keep the budget around $2,000, but now I found some more parts I want, and it's probably gonna wind up when I'm done with it to be like a $5,000 car. But that's another thing you can make money off of. People actually pay for you to build cars, model cars for them. I'd like to try this year, I don't know if it's gonna happen, is I like to try to start a local model club. This way it helps teach kids and adults, plus it keeps the little ones out of trouble. If you can get the kids into it while they're young, by the time they're teenagers, they're so busy they don't want to get in trouble. Because then they learn that you can go online, have a good hobby, and do video work and make money at it. If not on YouTube, or as I call it, HitlerTube, they can go and do it on another platform like DIYTube or oh yeah, I want to show you a couple other things. And just in case people think I don't sleep with a hatchet, I actually do. If that's not scary enough, look it up. Outdoor Edge. These are some really good hunting knives. Now that for you. I bought a steak knife. Damn things are real sharp. The other one I got a water ship from when I had a steak the other night. And I'm gonna get this little pouch here. Comes with a nice little sharpener. This side here is coarse, and then that gives you a nice fine cutting edge. But some like I said, I don't like doing things like normal people do. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. And this works for me as a steak knife. Like I said, it's razor sharp. That's all I cared about. And it was a really good set. So I mean, for the pouch, the two knives, and the sharpener, which I was actually at the time looking just for the sharpener. And, for a bigger sharpener without the knives, I was gonna pay almost $100. Yeah, Sporting Goods show. And a friend of mine, not Troy, a new friend of mine, showed me this kit. And like I said, it came with two knives, the sharpener, $35. I can carry it, and so I bought it. So I got pretty much a sharpener. My butcher knife was one of those shitty ass dollar store ones. I got like not very much use out of it, maybe a day or two worth of use out of it, and it was dull as fuck. I mean, it was so dull. I mean, I couldn't even cut chicken with it, much less a steak. So I went out and bought this mainly for the sharpener, and I needed a good steak knife. That thing cuts through. I don't care how tough your steak is. I like Personally, I like steak rare, but there's a few times I get busy online or doing something and I actually forget about it. So that's what happened. One day I forgot about it, cooked it all the way through, and then it was a little tough, but that thing cut through it like a hot knife through butter. It was great. I love it. So this will be a two-part video because my internet sucks. I don't have much upload speed, so. But my ISPs, when I got, they leaked the information to me that they were selling the ISP was selling to a bigger company, and as soon as it was, the deal was done, that they were gonna start redoing the system. I mean, the system was so shitty. There was only two ways of payment. You either had to send the payment in by check, or you had to go to a local bank and deposit straight in their account. And that's bad when today everything's online and your ISP isn't taking money order time. You got some issues. And the new company is redoing everything. They, they redid the actual IP, all the servers at their home base. They're redoing lines, upgrading everything, because they want to not only bring it super fast speed, and they want to take it out to the royal, the places that have absolutely nothing but DSL. So every place in Michigan that don't have DSL that's in their location, they're gonna bring cable internet to them. So I mean, I know the speed's not gonna increase to the end of summer, which I already knew. But they're always working on it, so sometimes I lose the internet. But alright guys, I hope everybody has a good night and stay safe from the virus. Like I said, let me know what you want to see, how you guys do stuff different from me and Troy. Whatever your thoughts and comments are, I appreciate it. I do read every one of them, and I do respond to every one of them. For some reason, Hitler too decides to hide them on. They won't be in, where you go to the studio and would you haven't checked yet? I had ones that were never there that popped up like 3 months ago from 3 years ago. There's not much you can do about it, but if I don't get, if something happens to a comment, it's not me either deleting it or putting in spam filter or anything like that. It's YouTube's fuck up. Just let me know, or let somebody else that's new on YouTube that isn't having problems know that you're trying to communicate with me and we'll work something out. But you guys all have a good night and enjoy your summer. Talk to you all later. Bye.